Hello everyone, my name is NewFlowerGirl, but you can call me Demi, and today's podcast is about the TT circuit in Assen. So before we get started into the entirety of the details, I would like to name all the corners. So on screen you see a picture from Google Earth, just plugged it off internet, you see the track. You see the different kind of layouts that it has. So you see basically like the track, you see the gravel traps. But you obviously see on the right that there's two different layouts. We're gonna go with the layout that is the now layout. So basically, where you see the light blue part, I'm just gonna call it. That's basically the main the main grandstand, and from there on we are gonna go. So we go right to the first turn, and that is the Haarbocht, turn 1. That is, and of course we have Maadijk. There we go, right again, and then we go to a long right-hander, which is called Ossenbroek. And then we're going to go left for the very first time, and it is the Strubben. Then we are on a bit of a straight, which is called Veenslang. And then we have another turn, which is Roskenhoek. It's a very speedy corner. And then the Stekenwal. It's also a beautiful corner. And then we go to Stekenwal. Did I say Stekenwal? I don't know if I said it. But with Stekenwal, it's basically like a Roskenhoek, and Stekenwal is basically a very long extended chicane, if we are going to call it. Then we go on to the Bolt, which is another corner. It's a left-hander. And then Madeven, which is Mandeven, which is kind of like a long right-hander again, and it continues on into Duikers Sloot. It's also right-hander. And then Meeuwenmeer, which is a little kink. And then Hoge Heide is another turn, it's a little kink. And then Ranshoek. When I go to DTM in September, I will be seeing all the cars coming from there. And then, of course, the most well-known chicane of all time is the GT. And then we're back on the straight. So that is basically just a little short lap on Assen. I will link a video in the description down below if I can find one, where they do a little on-track lap. I'm hoping to find one where Bo Benschneider does it, but I'm not sure if it's on there. But yeah, now we're gonna go on to how it was before. By the way, I've got a new mouse if you can hear it. So yeah, that was the track layouts, but now we are gonna go to the history of it. But first, a little introduction. The TT Circuit Assen is a motorsport racetrack built in 1955 and located in Assen, the Netherlands. Host of the Dutch TT, which stands for... Wait, what did it stand for? Tourist Trophy. That's what it stood for. And it is popularly referred to as the cathedral of motorcycling by the fans of the sport. The venue holds the record for being the only circuit to have hosted a Grand Prix motorcycle event every year since the series was created in 1949. It has a capacity of 110,000 spectators, including 60,000 seats. Since 1992, the circuit has also been part of the World Superbike World Championship calendar. So yeah, that was basically the introduction. Now we're going to go on to the history. The original Assen track was first used for the 1926 Dutch TT Tourist Trophy race. After the first 1925 event was held on country road through the villages of Rolde, Bolge, Schoonlo and Grolo, and organized by the motorclub Assen en Omstreken. The brick-paved track had a length of 28.57 km, which is 17.75 miles. The winner was Piet van Wijngaarden on a 500cc Norton with an average speed of 91.4 km per hour, which is 56.8 mph. At that time, it was still safe to go on pavement with that speed, just with brick paved track. At that point, it was safe to do that. Right now, if you do that, don't. From the 1926 on, the Dutch TT was held at Assen on a street circuit through De Haar, Bartelsbord, Oude Tol, Hooghalen, Laaghalen and Laaghalerveen. In 1951, the Italian Umberto Massetti took the record on a 500cc Gilera with an average speed of 162.35 km, which is 100.88 mph. In 1954, Jeff Duke of Great Britain reached 170.69 km, which is 106.06 mph. The circuit remained unchanged until 1955, when a whole new track was built close to the site of the original, but less than a third of the length and much more like modern road racing circuit. In the period of 1999 till 2002, the circuit invested millions in upgrades. In 1999, the circuit management placed a new main grandstand and hospitality buildings. In 2000, a new race control tower was built, as well as 34 newly equipped pit boxes, a new media and medical center. Between September 2001 and April 2002, another 9 million euros is spent on the enlargement of the paddock area from 40 to 60,000 square meters. This upgrade meant that the Veenslang and the Ruskenhoek corners had to be altered. The main straight has also moved about 50 meters eastwards, and a new 2-lane tunnel now connects the paddock with the main entrance road and the media accreditation / welcome center. Should have just said that. The Maddeveen and Duikersloot corners have been moved back by 10 meters to accommodate larger runoffs and gravel beds at the southern part of the circuit. That part of the track has also been resurfaced with new asphalt. In total, the circuit has been shortened from 6.049 to 6.027 meters. The total amount of cost on these upgrades is 23 million euros. But it was worth it. I mean, I do have to say, Assen is like the Monaco for the motorsport. I do have to say that. It is true. Like, you know, it kind of looks like Monaco, really. Just in some places. You know, the hairpin. There is a hairpin. Yeah. So, it is kind of like a Monaco track, but for the MotoGP. It's very cool, if you think about it. But let's carry on. In 2005, the grandstand at the GT corner was slightly altered in order to improve the gravel runoff length. The grandstand was made in a floating manner to accommodate the extra space that was needed. The layout of the track was also slightly altered. The circuit was fundamentally redesigned again in 2006, becoming the so-called A-style Assen TT circuit. All alterations aside, only one section of the circuit is original. The finish line never moved. On the 21st of September 2009, it was announced that a new chicane will be added, after a request from the A1GP organization. However, A1GP was unable to start the 2009 and 2010 season, and as a substitute, the Super League Formula replaced A1GP. The current racetrack. The Assen racetrack was built in 1955 and initially had a length of 7.705 meters, which is 4.788 miles. The current track has a length of 4.555 meters, 2.830 miles, with a mixture of super fast flat out and slow corners. The longest straight is 560 meters, which is 0.348 miles. The curbs in Assen were traditionally banked and the surface is extremely grippy. So the riders are able to drive much faster on the course than any other circuit. Today, these sloped or curved bands have been modified due to safety issues. So now we're going to go to lap records, and there are quite a lot. So I'm going to start with the bottom, with the bottom part, and there are different kinds of classes. So at the very bottom of it, it says 125 cc, 2 minutes 13.225. It was made by Nobuo Ueda on a Honda RS 125R in 1999, during the Dutch TT, of course. And then the World Supersport, which was 2 minutes 9 seconds .581. It was set by Kevin Curtin on a Honda CBR 600 F4i on, of course, in Assen, but in 2001, Assen World SSP round, World Supersport. The ones that I'm naming right now is basically the track, the Grand Prix circuit, 6.049 kms from 1984 to 2001. And then Valentino Rossi set the fastest lap in the 250cc, which was a 2 minute 5 second and 0.696, made by Valentino Rossi on a Aprilia RSV 250 during the 1999 Dutch TT. Then in the World Superbike, someone set a lap time of 2 minutes 3 seconds 0.914, and that person was Carl Fogarty on a Ducati 996 RS during the 1999 Assen World Superbike round. And then in the 500cc, there was a 2 minutes 2 seconds 4.41 2 minutes 2 seconds 0.471, and that person was Tadayuki Okada on a Honda NSR 500 during the same venue as when Valentino Rossi set his fastest lap. Then we're gonna go on to the few years after, which was when the track was 6.027 km long, and that was from 2002 till 2004. So, in the 125cc, someone set a lap time of 2 minutes 10 seconds 0.123. That person was Jorge Lorenzo on a Jebri RSA 125 during the 2004 Dutch TT. In the World Supersport, Gatsuaki Fuiwara, probably saying it completely wrong, but he set a lap time of 2 minutes 6 seconds 0.922 on a Suzuki GSX 600R during the 2003 Assen World Supersport round. I'm aware that you guys don't know all of these bike names and stuff, but just look them up. They look really cool. Like they're of course like race bikes and stuff. They look like sports bikes, but they look really cool. And then in the 250cc, Dani Pedrosa, famous name, set a 2 minutes 3.469 lap time on a Honda SR250R on a Honda RS 250R during the 2004 Dutch TT. In the World Superbike, Colin Edwards set a lap time of 2 minutes 2.395 on a Honda VTR 1000 SP2 during the 2002 World Superbike round. And in the MotoGP, Valentino Rossi set a lap time, the first one below 2 minutes, which was 1 minute 59.472 on a Yamaha YZR M1 during the 2004 Dutch TT. And then we are gonna go to 2005, and there the track was 5.997 km. In the Moto3 class, which is 125cc, I'm just gonna say Moto3. In the Moto3, Hector Faubel set a lap time of 2 minutes 13.536 on an Aprilia RS 125R during the 2005 Dutch TT. This is all 2005. And In the World Supersport, the same person who said it in the 2003 Assen World Supersport round set a new lap time, which was 2 minutes 8 seconds 0.865 on a Honda CBR 600RR. In the Moto2, which is 250 cc, Sebastian Porto set a lap time of 2 minutes 5 seconds 0.191 on an Aprilia RSV 250. In the World Superbike, Chris Vermeulen, who I think is a Dutch driver, no, he's a retired Australian motorcycle racer. He used to drive for Kawasaki. But he set a lap time of 2 minutes 4 seconds 0.685 on a Honda CBR 1000RR. And in the MotoGP, surprisingly, Valentino Rossi set another fastest lap time. And that lap time was 2 minutes 0 seconds 0.991 on a Yamaha YZR M1. And now we're gonna go to present time. So basically, well, it's not present time. Well, I mean, kind of. It's kind of present time. So the track here was, the track length was 4.555 kms, and it says here it was from 2006 till present days, and I get it now because it says 2018. Yeah. So at this point they added some more classes were added. We of course had the Moto3, Moto2, MotoGP, World Superbike, World Supersport, but now they are adding Boss GP, Champ Car, Super League Formula, DTM, which I'm going to. I'm super excited. The W Series, which is Female Single-Seater Racing Championship. The series' first season was in 2019. So basically, that's basically Formula Woman, which is alright. Like, you know, it's a chance that for women to, you know, prove themselves that they are worthy to ride into a Formula One Mercedes car. There are legit some that I think would be able to beat Lewis Hamilton one day. They also added the TCR touring car, and I don't know what that one is. Okay, it's basically like it's basically like kind of like DTM, I think, but they are just some normal road cars, because it says here all TCR cars are based on 4 or 5 door production vehicles. So basically those are the cars you see on the road. It's awesome. So yeah, the first one that set the time there, or the first one it says here, it was in a TCR touring car. The time was set by Attila Tassi. It was a 1 minute 45.592 in a Honda Civic Type R TCR during 2018 Assen TCR Europe round. In the Moto3, Sergio Gadea set a lap time of, it was kind of similar to the one we previously had, and that one was 1 minute 45.098 on an Aprilia RS 125R during the 2006 Dutch TT. In the World Supersport, Cal Critchlow set a lap time of 1 minute 40 seconds 0.836 on a Yamaha YCF RS during the 2009 Assen World Supersport round. In the Moto 2, Alvaro Bautista, not a famous name, set a lap time of 1 minute 40 seconds .340 on an Aprilia RSA 250 in 2008 Dutch TT. In the World Superbike, Noriyuki Haga was the first one, I believe, to drive under 40 seconds. No, he was not, because in Champ Car someone was earlier, which was 2007, but this one is 2009. So this lap time was 1 minute 38.680 on a Ducati 1098R during 2009 Assen World Superbike round. In the MotoGP, Valentino Rossi again set the fastest lap time with 1 minute 36.558 on a Yamaha YCR M1 during 2009 Dutch TT. In the W Series, Emma Kimmelainen set a lap time of 1 minute 35.384 in a Tatus F.3 T318 during the 2019 W Series Assen round. In the FA1, Danny Kloss set a lap time of 1 minute 26.831 on a Lola B05/52 in 2014 acceleration in Assen. And now DTM, which I'm going to. Yay! Fabio Scherer set a lap time of 1 minute 26.123 in a Audi RS5 Turbo DTM 2020 during the 2020 Assen DTM round. Then the Super League Formula, gotta get used to it. Jelmer Buurman basically means neighbor. That lap time was a 1 minute 23.547 in a Panis DP09 during the 2010 Assen Super League Formula round. In Champ Car, Dan Clark set a lap time of 1 minute 20 seconds .727 in a Panis DP01 during the 2007 Bavaria Champ Car Grand Prix. And in the Boss Grand Prix, Ingo Gerstel set a lap time of 1 minute 18.298 in a Toro Rosso STR1 during the 2018 Assen Boss GP Series round. And now we're basically going to go to when the track was a bit more altered, I think. And that was from 2010 till now. So, 4.542 kms was the track then. And there, in the Supersport 300, Omar Bonoli set a fastest lap time of 1 minute 50 seconds .337 on a Yamaha YZF R3 in during the 2019 Assen Supersport 3000 round. In Moto 3, Aaron Canet set a fastest lap time of 1 minute 42.007 or 007, haha, on a Honda NSF 250 RW during the 2018 Dutch TT. In the World Supersport, Randy Krummenigge, which kind of sounds like Schumacher or something that rhymes with that. He set a fastest lap time of 1 minute 38.108 on a Yamaha YZF R6 during the 2018 Assen World Super Sport Round. In the Moto2, Augusto Fernandez set a fastest lap time of 1 minute 37.323 on a Kalex Moto2 during the 2019 Dutch TT. In the World Superbike, Alvaro Bautista set a fastest lap of 1 minute 34.564 on a Ducati Beniguel V4R during the 2019 Assen World Superbike Round. And in the MotoGP, and this one was recent times, which was made by Fabio Quartararo, the championship leader of 2021. He set the fastest lap time of 2021 in Assen, which was a 1 minute 31.922 on a Yamaha YZR M1 during the 2021 Dutch TT. And I watched that race. That race was amazing. There were just a few crashes, but meh. Including Valentino Rossi. I'm pretty sure that we're not going to be able to see him back. You know, I'm sure that we're not going to be able to see him back when, you know, when the summer break is done, which is the 8th of August. But now we're going to go to innovation. On July the 6th in 2004, the organization announced plans for an amusement park located to the north of the track. In 2006, the northern loop was removed and the length was shortened to 4.555 meters. The new center is expected to be visited by 300,000 people, and the total investment is approximately 85 million euros. Yeah. But there are a lot more events than just those that I've mentioned, you know. You of course have the Superbike World Championship, which also includes the Super Sport. Always around my father's birthday. It's like easy to remember. My father's birthday is on the 26th of June, and always around that weekend, like it's before, it's after. It's always around the Dutch Grand Prix, the MotoGP is always around my father's birthday. Then we have DTM, which always is there. This year it's in September instead of July. We also have a Gamma Racing Day, which is something in the Netherlands. You know, some people go there. We have Super Car Challenge. We have Bosch GP, Formula Renault. I didn't know Formula 1 was going there. I did see a layout for Formula 1. So yeah. Formula Renault 2.0 NEC. We have some karting going there. We have some CIK FIA European Supercar Championship, which is also there in Europe, in October normally. The FIM Motocross World Championship, the British Superbike Championship, and the Supercar Challenge again. But that is it about Assen. There's probably some more I can find about it. Yeah, let me go and quickly check. So I can't find a lot so far. There is a racing school there. But yeah, there's not really much there. Not really much that I can find right now. But yeah, there's not much. So this is basically it. This is basically all there is to know about Assen. And of course, it can extend more. So yeah, if there happens more in Assen, like Formula 1 is finally going there, and yeah, I will make a video of it, about it, like, you know, Formula 1 has decided to go to Assen. Like, it's fine. It's already amazing that they are going to Zandvoort this year, but they just Formula Renault has gone there. It's only gone there in on Assen, but yeah, it's fine. But yeah, that's it for this podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed it, even though it's a pretty short one compared to all my other podcasts. Yeah, if Valentino Rossi does retire, I'm gonna make a podcast about him. You know, about his entire career, how he started and stuff. Just because, you know, we're saying goodbye to a legend, because he's a legend with 9 world champions. And yeah, just a little last goodbye. And thank you to Rossi for all of the spectacular races he's done. But that's gonna be when he eventually retires. If he does retire during the summer break. But that's it for this podcast today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, then please leave a big fat thumbs up and also subscribe if you haven't already. YouTube sometimes has a tendency to unsubscribe people. So yeah, if you would like to double check to see if you are subscribed still, if it is red, then please hit it. And comment down below if you have any more if you have any suggestions for new podcasts. I will put them in my phone, and I will make them when you know, when I have the chance. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys in another video /stream/podcast. See ya!